become stars, and there are a lot of young officers also when they are passing by Delhi, and they also visit us. But today we have an officer in the making, Ayush Jain, who is joining OTA Chennai on maybe last week of March. So the merit list just came about a week back, and Ayush was recommended from 32 SSB on 6th October 2023 for CDS OTA. Was certainly high in merit, and he's going to join after 1 month. And let's welcome with a good round of applause. Now, Ayush. Okay. So we are basically here. We are going to listen to Ayush about his journey of clearing SSB and take some tips from his day-to-day preparation. So I would like all of you to open your copies, and when he speaks, just catch on some important words which you hear, which you could also adopt in your method of preparation. Okay. So I don't know how he has prepared. He was in his class of EMA 60 batch. You are 66? So he was in EMA 60 batch. And what was the chest number here? 30. 21. 21. Yeah. Chest number 21. So he sat through this and think you completed till the last day?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Completed the whole course, and in between he had one SSB which he skipped. He thought, no, let me finish the whole course and then only I'll go. And after the course, I think after about a month and a half, he went to Jalandhar, 32 SSB, and this was his fourth attempt. So we'll hear about his previous attempts and his journey. But before that, I would like to present to him the AMAS tie and the AMAS cup, which we give to all our stars. And his name is on the board. Can you focus the camera there? 738. Somebody please point it out. Yeah, that's his name. 738. Okay, right. So I accept our tie and the cup. Now, I would like you to, tell us about your journey of SSB preparation and how AMAS helped you in your preparation, and how was the experience when you reached Jalandhar. And though you have shared with me a lot of interesting things, maybe some tidbits which are worthy of mention, you can mention it to class also. Keep both these mics. Take your mic.
Greetings, everyone. Jai Hind. I hope you're all getting good sleep here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got recommended from 32 SSB Jalandhar on 6th October, and even reaching the center was an interesting journey for me. My reporting was on 2nd of October, and on 30th of September, I got to know that the trains have been cancelled because of farmers' protest. There were some protests going on around in Jalandhar, and in just in the afternoon of first, or in the evening of first, I remember it was like around 6 or 7 o'clock. I took a bus from Kashmiri Gate, and then went on to proceed to go for my SSB in Jalandhar, and I reported straight from I didn't go to any hotel. I reported straight from the bus station to SSB Jalandhar, and I was actually the first candidate at the gate there at SSB. Hello. Yes, sir. So there, I would share first an interesting anecdote that there was one guy with me in my batch, actually in my own group in SSB. He said that देखते हैं कितने मास वाले recommend होते हैं इस बार. So he was a previously recommended candidate, so from AFSB Jalandhar. So I remember his words exactly, like crystal clear. There were two of us in the same group of MRs, not only even in the same batch, in the same group of 10 people. Both of us got recommended.
Kushal Sharma.
The second one being Kushal Sharma.
Kushal is at 739. 739. Ayush and Kushal on the same day, same SSB, and same GTO group.
And same GTO group, sir. Yes, sir.
So finally, that boy got the answer.
Yes, sir. So and so first we were so much like thinking about it कि अब तो same ही group में आ गए, अब तो competition तेज होगा, दोनों हमास वाले हैं. But both of us got recommended eventually. So that's all what happened. And interesting thing which happened to me, which I guess didn't happen much like very commonly, is that the first of all the OIR. I'll start with the OIR. OIR was so tough that only 50% of the questions could be answered by everyone. OIR was very tough. It was, I guess, a new booklet, maybe, I don't know, but it was something which was very, very tough. Board mass questions, and not only simple board mass questions, but board mass questions were like I'll just give an example, like 3,248 divided by 17. So the, so this. So after the OIR, we were all very much perplexed and confused that okay, ab to ho gaya. Now none of us is going to get screened in. 57 of us reported. 40 of us got screened in. It was all based on your narration. In 32 SSB, I do not know in other batches, but at least in our batch, it was, if we analyze it, I guess it was mainly based on narration. So the one who narrated very well, he got in. So after that, during the psych, 8 out of 12, 8 out of 11 pictures were literally ditto copy the same pictures which we practice here at MAS, and the rest 3 pictures were like along the same lines that we had practiced. So you could easily like write it out. Like for example, when we got the pictures, I looked at Kushal and we were like, "अब तो मजा आ गया इसमें." So it was like that. And after that,
GTO round. How was the GTO round?
On the GTO ground, actually, like if you remember the all the golden rules, the 11 rules and the 5 rules, you are going to crack each and every obstacle like better than anyone. Even the previously recommended candidates, they were so confident that yes, we'll just lead it. But eventually, like the saying is true that no one can beat an EMA student on GTO ground. So the saying goes true. And like once I also got like abused by the GTO sir also, that Brady chap, you don't know how to tie a knot, but I was sir actually tying the normal knot. So but eventually still I don't know what impression I gave to him. So during the interview was also a very interesting story, that I got abused by by the interviewing officer. Like first when I went in, he just said, "तुम 62 के तो लग नहीं रहे हो, 62 kgs. तो तुम 62 kgs के तो लग नहीं रहे हो. You are at least 68 kgs." I go, "No sir, I am 62 only. इधर आओ, इधर वेइंग मशीन पर रखिए, इधर आओ, निकाल के चेक करो मेरे सामने." I did it, and fortunately, I got 62.5 kgs. Like, thulla mara tha maine. So, it was that. And during the interview, I was asked many questions based on my background. I have a background of defense journalism. I'm currently doing masters in journalism from Delhi University. So there, I was asked questions about how many commands are there. I named all of the commands, their locations, and then in the northern command, how many core are there? How many core are there? 14, 15, and 16 core. And you have to name all of the cores: Fire and Fury Corps, the Chinar Corps, and the White Knight Corps. And also about the Rashtriya Rifles battalions. Why are they named Kilo Force, Delta Force, Victor Force, Romeo Force, like that? So mine was a defense journalism background, so maybe that's why he asked that. Also, he asked me about, if we talk about the abbreviations, he asked me very quite in detail, like what is the DAC and CCS. Like we know that, but then he gave me a question, that what is the PDF that is released before accepting any equipment from outside. That is GSQR, the General Staff Qualitative Requirement. So all the classes that Verma sir had taken here were so like, I can't emphasize on it properly, that how much influential and how much like
Important.
important it was. Yes.
And other than that, any otherwise general awareness questions on the areas that we that?
No, sir. He didn't ask me any general awareness questions because he might have thought that he's from a journalism background. He might be knowing. But yes, he did.
Or
He
about
did.
your anything about your hobbies or anything your extracurricular activities,
Sir,
games, anything?
yes, sir. Like not about the hobbies, but interests. I had written that one of my interests is learning languages.
Yeah, you mentioned.
So, like one instance, I told you that he asked me to check the weight. So I know Urdu pretty well, Urdu and Punjabi written and spoken. So he actually gave me a paper that okay, come here and write this sentence in Urdu, and I wrote that fortunately at that point of time. So that also happened, and in the end he abused me quite a lot कि तुम अमास वाले ऐसे कैसे कर ले तो कि he asked me any question when I said that no I do not have any question to ask then he said no you are ordered to compulsorily ask me a question so I went on like okay sir what was your first how was your first combat experience so my inner journalist came out at that point of time so he just said तुम साले सारे अमास वाले तुम्हें समझ नहीं आता डैश 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 कि तुम वापस जाके तुम सब यही डिस्कस करते हो ना तो he said that I won't answer this question ask me another question and even in the next question which I asked I got the same reply and from the 10 students that he from the 10 candidates that he interviewed I was the only one recommended from that group eventually so एक चीज तो समझ में आई, जो डांटता है वो बहुत अच्छा होता है लेकिन जो गाली देता है वो उससे भी और अच्छा होता है
वैसे भी डांट खाने की आदत भी पड़ गई होगी.
yes sir so this was my experience and I hope you guys also make it and make this batch the best batch from emas
Just 2-3 things.
yes sir
Yeah. So that was your experience and very well narrated in a jovial manner. Yeah. But obviously, he must have been so serious in his answers there that the board considered him to be cleared in his fourth attempt. Now, just touch upon your method of preparation after you finished the AMAS training and the gap, about 1 month which you had, maybe 1.5 month. What all did you study and what all did you brush up and go?
so my batch finished on 21st of September and I had chosen the date of 2nd of October for my SSB. So after that, as sir had instructed us that you have to practice daily, like just keep your phone aside and practice daily. बस सिर मुंह दे के लग जाओ उसमें झोंक दो अपने आप को that you have to do it. सपने तुम्हारे ही हैं तुम्हें ही क्लियर करना है. So थिंक अबाउट दैट एंड जैसे जैसे सर बोलेंगे लिटरली उसी लाइन पर चलोगे तो लाइक आई डोंट थिंक सो एनीवन कैन स्टॉप यू फ्रॉम डूइंग दैट सो बस फोन को और साइड में रखना ये सर की भी एक वो थी एंड इट एक्चुअली मैटर्स
Did you work on your data diary, GK notes?
yes sir I continued filling my data diary and reading the gk and the news regularly after emas and yes sir it helped me tremendously yes sir.
So, Ayush, it was a real good treat to hear you, and thank you so much for coming and sharing your experience with the class. I'm sure all of them will pick up the cues which you have given them. SSB is difficult, but not that difficult that you can't achieve. With dedication and sincerity of work in the right direction, we can only show you the right direction. Hard work and sincerity of hard work, you people will have to do. Right. So, fill this gap. Our share in a success I generally tell is not more than 50 to 20%. That is to put you in the right direction. Rest 80%, the credit goes to you or you, whoever will make it. That is the kind of hard work you put in. Okay, direction तो हम सबको दिखा रहे हैं, but पूरा बैच पास नहीं हो रहा ना, होना चाहिए. अगर आप उन चीज़ों को सिंसियरली करो तो मेरे को लगता है कि सबके सब पास होने चाहिए. ऐसा रिकॉर्ड बनना चाहिए कि पूरा बैच पास हो गया और हमें रोज़ कॉल आने चाहिए, सर आज मैं हो गया, आज हो गया, ऐसे हो गया, तो उसमें हमें ज़्यादा खुशी होगी. राइट. तो यही हमने सीखा है और अभी आपको स्वीट्स ऑफ सक्सेस आयुष हैज ब्रॉट सो मेनी बर्फीज. राइट. तो बर्फी खानी उधार है एमास के ऊपर, ये वापस उतारना भी है. इन्होंने खाई होगी तो उतार के जा रहे हैं एकेडमी. ठीक है. सो मॉनिटर्स प्लीज़ उधार डालिए क्लास के ऊपर और डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करिए. उसके बाद अगला कार्यक्रम अगली क्लास चलाएंगे. थैंक यू.